They've done it. Nintendo has finally done it. The official reveal of the Nintendo Switch 2 is here. And they've done it in maybe the most Nintendo way possible, a shadow drop. So without further ado, let's deep dive into this trailer and take a look at everything that we're seeing here. And there's our original Switch. And it looks like it's gotten quite a bit bigger. We have a new nice metal finish. USB-C at the bottom. It looks like we have a headphone jack, which I think is great. We have also that USB-C at the top of the system, which we don't really know if Nintendo has anything specific planned for it yet, but it will be very useful for other accessories or controllers or what have you. The new kickstand, I like it. And it looks like it could go back super far. Dark colored Joy-Cons. And we got that. We have, I think they're paying homage to that original Switch with this color. This looks a little lighter than the original Switch. I would call it maybe a peach, salmon, something like that. And yeah, I mean, I think it looks great with these this accents of color. You know, it's very Nintendo, I would say. And then we have, if you've been following the leaks, you know this mysterious spot right here is actually an infrared sensor, very similar to what you would see at the bottom of a mouse. We also have much larger, much nicer looking SL and SR buttons on the Joy-Con, which I love to see. The original Switch buttons were tiny, and you really need to use the wrist strap to increase the size of these buttons to make them more usable. And we have the blue. And that motion. So maybe this is a slight nod to, hey, we fixed that stick drift. We know you've been complaining about it and we fixed it. Or maybe they're just showing off the thumbstick rotating. I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. And that happened really fast, so I'm gonna slow that down so we can kind of see what happens right here. So like I said before, that infrared sensor at the bottom, and it looks like it just snapped right into these new plastic wrist strap pieces. It looks like they're hollow. Where the SL and SR buttons are, there's divots, so there's no protruding buttons like the last wrist straps had, which it looks like makes it very easy for these Joy-Cons to slide around. And there it is. I mean, that's pretty much confirmation that these Joy-Cons also double as mice or as a mouse. Because look at these little mice. They are sliding around the table with their little tails just like a mice would. Look at that. And the inside of the console, that's very smart. So the inside of the console also has the same color as the Joy-Con, which I think it's obviously not super necessary, but I'm thinking the idea behind this is usability, making it more easy for people who aren't super familiar or people who are new to the system to snap the correct Joy-Con into the correct side of the system, because it looks like we have this new chip protruding out here, And you wouldn't want to be shoving the wrong Joy-Con into the wrong side. Maybe that could damage that chip. So having this color here just makes the user experience a little more intuitive. And it just looks so sleek. Let's go back. Yeah, it looks so sleek. Compared to the original Switch at the beginning of the video, it really makes it look like a toy. I do notice you can see the color in between this little crevice here, which is interesting. I kind of like that. It really adds the little Nintendo flavor. And one thing I forgot to mention, so this mysterious button here on the right Joy-Con, that is a new button. And if you've been following the leaks at all, you know that this button had a C on it. So everyone's speculating, what could this mysterious C button be? Can it mean connect? Can it mean chat? Can it mean cast? And it looks like they've left this button blank for this video, for this first look trailer. And maybe that's because they really don't want to reveal what that button is yet. I'm not sure, but I don't think that this button is going to remain blank, just a blank square, because that would be pretty odd. So I'm guessing they might go into a deeper dive into the system and explain this new button. And there's the logo. Pretty basic logo, but that is what we needed. We don't want people to be confused with the naming convention like the Nintendo Switch Advance, Nintendo Super Switch. What Nintendo wants is for people to see a clear evolution here. They don't want that Wii U situation where people were confused on what the heck, what is a Wii U? Is it just an attachment for my Wii? I mean, people who didn't follow video games too closely, and I know even myself at the time, I was confused on the Wii U was. I didn't even know that it was the next generation of a Nintendo console. So this Nintendo Switch 2, it's the best. It's a little boring, but this was the best move. Oh, and we get Mario. And we get a Mario Kart. But before that, I saw the back of the system. So we have that logo in the back, and we also have. This looks nicer to me. I never really liked the game card slot, this latch on the original Switch. This looks nicer to me. We also have these big release buttons for the Joy-Cons. And I'm not sure why they are so big. If you remember the original Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons, the release buttons are a lot smaller than this. Maybe these buttons have some sort of dual functionality. I highly doubt it though. But I mean, it's interesting to see how these release buttons, how much real estate they take up. But I mean, Nintendo has to do what Nintendo has to do. I know there is most likely a reason for that. And there's Mario Kart. Let's take a look. Okay. Wow, and look at all those starting points. So it looks like we're going to be able to have a lot more racers on the track, which is an exciting thing. It's going to be a lot more chaotic, I'm guessing, than even the Mario Kart that we have now, which, that's going to be interesting. And there's our new dock. So it's a lot shorter, it's a lot rounder. And it looks like we have this area on top showing, this area of the screen. And I saw on a leak that maybe this area is a little area for widgets. So maybe you'll have the time here. Maybe you'll be able to choose like a little icon or a little animation to play across the top of the screen. I don't know if that'll come true at all. But you know, I think that would be a cool idea to have. I mean, why not? And there's our new dog bone Joy-Con holder in 2025. And like they said before, it's backwards compatible, physical and digital, and that is amazing to hear. And just look at the comparison between these two. I mean, this one really does look like a kid's toy compared to this new one. So I am wondering, it does say some Switch games are not supported. I'm guessing that could be like Labo or maybe like Ring Fit, stuff like that. And then we have the Nintendo Direct revealed for April 2nd. It is a Nintendo Switch 2 Nintendo Direct. So this is going to be a deep dive into the system. Hopefully we'll see some more software as well. Wow. Let's take a look at that Mario Kart again. Okay, who the heck is this Donkey Kong? That is a redesign for Donkey Kong, and I really don't know how I feel about it. I love the original, or not the original, but I love the Donkey Kong design that we have now. So I am a little, uh, I'm not a huge, so I'm not a huge fan of this, seeing Donkey Kong redesigned, but you know, maybe I'll learn to love this new design. I just think the design that we had, I guess, um, he just has so much character, and he's just so unique. For I don't know, he's just so unique, and he has so much character. I love that design. So I am disappointed that to see their, it looks like they're moving on from that. But yeah, wow. So there we have it. The Nintendo Switch 2 has finally been revealed. It's been really fun. The Nintendo Switch, it's been an amazing console, but wow, is it time for an upgrade? Wow, is it time for a new Nintendo console? And I'm very excited to see what they have in store for us. I think software wise, they have secrets that they are holding on to. And I'm hoping in April they will deliver. So thank you guys if you made it to the end of this video. I hope you're just as excited about the Nintendo Switch 2 as I am. I plan to cover more Nintendo Switch news. I think it's really fun. I'm really excited about it. And I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.